and gentlemen. Today we'll be previewing our video. Our history board game, and our theme is the implementation and consolidation of apartheid state initial internal resistance from 1948 to 1966. Okay, the aim of this game, number one, is to help learners understand the key apartheid laws, the laws about apartheid introduced between 1948 and 1966. Okay. Number two, to explore the resistance movement that challenged the apartheid. As you can see here, the movements that challenged apartheid. Number three, to recognize the role of key leaders in the struggle. The role of key leaders, there is our key leaders there, like our Nelson Mandela and everyone. Okay. Then number four, to examine the consequences of apartheid policies for South Africa, how the apartheid policy of South Africa affected us. Okay. Then the fifth one is to make learning about history interactive and fun. It's all about fun. That's why we created a game. It can be interactive and all that.
This game links directly to our study of apartheid between 1948 and 1966. The cards on apartheid laws test knowledge of policies such as Bantu Education Act. The resistance cards cover campaigns and the Women's March. The leaders cards teach us about figures like Nelson Mandela and Albert Luthuli. The consequences card reminds us of the effects of apartheid on families, jobs, and education. By playing, we practice historical skills such as remembering events, analyzing causes and consequences, and working in teams.
The rules of the game goes as follows. Starting the game, each team places their counter on the start square. Team take turns rolling the dice. The dice consist of alphabet A, R, K, and C. A equals to apartheid laws. If the teams get letter A, they have to answer a question about apartheid laws. If they get letter R, they have to answer a question about resistance movement. If they get letter K, they have to answer a question about key leaders. If they get letter C, they have to answer a question about consequences. If they answer a question correctly, they have to move forward one space. If they answer incorrectly, they stay in the same space. And our game also consists of a special square. If they land in a special square, they have to answer a specific question, a specific special question. A correct answer makes you to advance 2 blocks forward. If you get it wrong, you move back once. Winning the game. The first team to reach the center, victory over apartheid, wins. Then if we have a tie, the tiebreaker rule will go as follows. If 2 teams reach the end at the same time, they must answer specific special question. The first team to answer correctly, they are winners.
Okay. Right now, I'll be demonstrating our game. Learners will be divided into 4 groups. As you can see, we have 4 sides for 4 players, all right? And we will have the tools which learners are going to be moving with. We have 4 sides. We have specialized questions right here on the side. We have apartheid laws. We have the resistance movement questions. We have the key leaders questions, and we have the consequence questions. And right here we have our dice, and our dice has alphabets like we said. Okay, now the first player is gonna roll the dice. You see it landed on A, which has an alphabet A, and our alphabet A moves with the apartheid laws. Okay, so the player is gonna take one question. From this one question, it states, what was the purpose of the Group Areas Act of 1950? If the player gets it correctly, the player is going to move from the starting point to number 1. Okay, but if they get it wrong, they don't move, they remain on the starting point. And right there, if you can check, we have a specialized block or a special block. In the special block, when you land here, we're gonna choose a special question from the special group of questions. Okay, so here's the catch. If you get the question right from the specialized questions, you're gonna move two steps, which is 1, 2 right here. But if you get it wrong, you're gonna go 1 step back. Thank you. And the winner, the first one to reach is the victory over apartheid. The victory over apartheid the first one to land on the crowd will be crowded the winner. If you have a tie, we're gonna go back to the specialized questions until we have only one winner.
The game ends when a team reaches the crown box, which is this one, and it says victory over apartheid. The winner of the history game will get like a history champion certificate. The game makes learning history interactive, fun, and meaningful. Thank you.